All right, good morning, Barlow Brigade. How y'all doing? Well, Elderville 2025 is in the book. I have rested my poor old tired soul. That's over with now. I had I think it was Hardee's, one of them places. They used to have a commercial about the guy waking up saying, "Time to make the biscuits." Well, it's time to make the biscuits. Okay. So, welcome to the bog. This is a Milo and Max production. I'm glad y'all are here. Let's go ahead and, well, all my family members, thank you. All the comments, the last 6 to 7 days has just been completely off the hook. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all my family members, man. Thank you. But let's get right back. Y'all ready to get back into it? In the words of Kevin Juwan Stubb, let's get in there. Okay. First of all, I have an eBay store. Y'all know this. I have two. But one of them is focused on knives now, and that's Barlow Brigade Blades. Link is in the description. But I got notice from eBay about the mail dates. Now, the mail dates are established by the Postal Service. Anyway, but they say to guarantee, and I don't know how much faith I put in that, but to guarantee delivery before Christmas, you need to have it in the system by the 17th. That's December 17th. So if I have a cutter y'all want, send me an offer. I ain't scared. And if I recognize your name, I'll probably just accept it and not even think about it. So if you need something for Christmas for one of your family members, let's try to get it done before. Now, I'm not trying to hurry anybody. I'm telling y'all what eBay has told me. Okay, that's number one. Number two, and if y'all get tired of hearing this, I'm sorry. But I'm going to tell you until it happens, I'm going to tell you. Okay? My friend, my brother in Blaze, somebody I have a lot of respect for. Not only have I met him a couple times now, I broke bread with him. I met his beautiful wife, and his name is Harold Terry. That's HTZDC. He has a goal, and it's not my goal, but it is something that I'm very passionate about. He wants to get to 2025 in 2025. So, if y'all are of the, if you're not following him, which I don't know why you're not, but if you're not following him, y'all need to go to your search engine and put in HT_EDC and hit the little button over there, and the goggle search will take you straight to his channel. Y'all get in there, do a binge watch, like, comment, and subscribe. An absolutely outstanding individual. Now, he gonna be up in the Stickety Woods, way he calls it. I'm not sure what Stickety Woods is, but anyway, that's what he calls it, and I'm good with that. So, y'all get him to 2025, and I'll do a giveaway. How about that? Okay. Today is kind of I'm gonna have a weird title, man, but it's called Two for Modified Monday. Okay, yesterday was the first Modified Monday that I have missed since I've started doing them. I've either done a Modern Monday or a Modified Monday just about every time, okay? So, but there's a reason for that. And part of that reason will be evident in today's video, okay? And that's this gentleman right here, Aaron Williams, okay? He's the driving force behind my Modified Monday. from the first thing I did, which was do a blade delete on I think was a blade delete on an old Pakistani Barlow that turned out awesome. Still got it, still carry it. Of course, when I go to my Barlow book, it's hard to pick something out, but because I got a bunch of them, hundreds, and but I ain't bragging. I'm just saying, I'm Barlow crazy, Barlow madness, Barlow madness. Did I ever explain that to y'all? You remember the old cars you used to go to the hardware store and there'd be a Barlow, you pick one off that car, it had little rubber bands holding them on there, and you pick one off there, and it was $2.95 or $1.99 or whatever it was. Well, those Barlows today are selling for $25, $35, $45. And to me, that's Barlow madness. But that just shows some of the quality. Now, I've got several of those. Matter of fact, I probably got 8 or 10. Because every time I see one, the right ones, not these new plastic Imperial things that's coming from wherever, I buy it. So I got them. I got a bunch. I had 10 of them at Ellerville that I was going to sell for $10. But nobody bid on them. And a lot of people said, man, where's the good stuff? And I said, in my locker. Look, if I brought my folder of case knives over there, somebody would have wanted to buy every one of them, and I'd probably sold them to them. Well, I can't replace a Pretty Bone 1977 canoe today for today they want $150 to $300 for one of them, and I can't afford to replace it. So I keep that book. It's in the herd in the hoard back there in the locker, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep it. There ain't many pieces in there that would be available. Anyway, so I got 2 cutters for y'all today. One of them is something I pulled out of a $20 box at Ellerville, and the other one was a gift. And I'll get into that gift when I get to that cutter. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to stop this video. I'm going to insert a clip, and it's a clip of a Bear & Son folding hunter that I picked up for $20. And I think you'll be amazed at the transformation. That's one of the things that I'm very passionate about, guys, is when I see a knife that I know that I can bring back and make it what it was, or make it beautiful or better, then that's my huckleberry. Okay, y'all hold on. I'm going to drop that clip, and then we'll be right back. When we come back, we're going to be tabletop, and we'll go into that knife, and then I'll pause, and we'll go into the second knife. So y'all hang on. All right, everybody. I'm gonna start this with a eye candy alert. Okay, I'm gonna bring in this right here. This is a knife stand that was given me by Brother Bobby Stackett from Rugged Cross Knives. He gifted this to several members of the community. Just a stunning piece of woodwork, art. Has the case logo on the front of it. We're going to put this right up here. And then the eye candy that we're going to show today is a Boker tree brand. Okay. you know, you know. Okay, and I will make sure to. This is an upcoming video. I'll have this one. This one will be in a future video. I promise. But I'll also make a mention of it again here in just a minute. Okay, the knife that I just showed y'all was a Baron Son folding hunter that I pulled out all dingy, all nasty. This is basically just a cleanup, but I did a lot of sanding. The back side of this knife was very rough. It had been, well, you can see that there was only about 60% of the blade left. And I have one more thing I might do to this. I might add a sharpening choil, but I think it turned out pretty good. So let's go ahead and give it, y'all ready to give it a look? Okay, now, this like I say, this is a very early Baron Son, and we'll get into that in just a second. We go ahead and say, you know, everybody calls them, you know, I go out there and spend an hour polishing this out there on my buffing wheels and stuff, and then people want to say, well, they're fingerprint bangers. Well, you dang right they are if you're going to put them on a polishing wheel for half their life before you show them. But anyway, there it is. It's got oil on it. But look at that stag, y'all. It don't get no better than that. Okay, that's the show side. Okay, I hope y'all sitting still. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Y'all look at that. Man, wish you didn't have all that oil on there. But anyway, this is one of those knives that I looked at it and I saw the possibilities. I didn't know, but I'm getting better, you know. The blade's all scratched up. Probably even got a little smuts left on it. Y'all know I am with my smuts. Polishing compound will get everywhere. Of course, you get it in these lights, and but anyway, here I got it oiled up. It's a lock back. I hear a kitty cat. Anyway, but it's a Baron Son, but it's a 2-dot. Y'all see those 2 dots on each side of the USA? Now I'm really confused. I mean, the case tang stamps are bad enough, and since I'm talking about tang stamps, the leader of the pack, well, he's not the leader, but just an absolutely outstanding gentleman from over in Atlanta. Now, you know, Atlanta doesn't have an A on it. It's Atlanta, Georgia. It's Mr. Dan Edwards, okay? And I love me some Dan Edwards. He's an OG. He's been here since the beginning, and I finally got to put a face with the name. Y'all probably seen him over there. He's big time buddies with y'all might have heard of Kevin Bentley. He's big time buddies with old Kevin Bentley over there in Ellerville, Georgia. But anyway, I'm thinking about putting a sharpening choil on here. But you can see how that blade is pretty scratched. But this is a toter, guys. But there was a big old grinder groove that went right through. I'm talking about it was bad. And if you look at the first clip that I put in there, now I sanded this down. I took it all the way out to, well, I started it at 280 and took it all the way out to 3,000. But I mean, I gave it its respect back. I mean, it's a nice one. And by the way, Brother Dan gifted me that Boca Tree brand in Ellerville. Absolutely floored me. Absolutely. I got 2 Barlows at Ellerville, and both of them almost made me cry, and that was one of them right there. So, Brother Dan, you already know. And I got you a little something. But anyway, there's the Baron Son. Now, that 2-dot, I think that means this is a 92. After Zippo bought Case, and there was a big ecstasy from Bradford, a lot of those guys went down to the Bear MGC company before it became Baron Son, and they brought their dot system with them, but I think they did it backwards from the way Case does it. But anyway, we set that, well, you know what? I'm not going to set that right there because that may interfere with what's fixing to happen, and I don't want it to. Y'all see how beautiful it is. All right, now y'all might have heard my moving my hands around. That's because I have this thing on my wrist, okay? And there's a reason for that. Now this is called the Jobo, okay? And took me a minute to find it. I had it in my thing, but this is called the Rough Rider Jobo. It's denim micarta, and it has a pry bar on one end, and on the other end is a knife pick, okay? And I'm going to need that in just a second, and you will see why. That's why I got it on. I put it on a lanyard, so whenever I'm working on my knives, I can just pop it up there, grab a hold of it, bam, pull a knife out if I need it. Now, if I don't need it, I don't have it on. Okay. I shared a story with y'all the other morning about how we were leaving the supper before, at docks. We were on our way out, and we stopped at the museum, and because Brother Rex had something he wanted to give the knife doctor. And I told y'all that there was a little tap on my window, and I rolled down the window, and there was somebody standing there, and stuck his hand in the car and put something in my hand. Okay, kind of hard to talk about it, but it's kind of like, y'all remember your first date with your love of your life? You remember the first time you tried to impress your boss? You remember when you did something and your daddy gave you recognition and you were just as happy as you could be? Well, I kind of feel like that. Now, I'm not looking for recognition. I'm not looking for a compliment. I'm not looking for anything. But what I want y'all to know is this knife is very special, and I hope I did it justice, okay? And it is I believe, according to the tank stamp, it's a 1973 to 1975 winter bottom bone Queen Bolden Hunter. Y'all look at this. Y'all just look at this. This is what Aaron Williams handed me through the window in front of Doc's Museum. Say, man, this thing's got a story now. Imagine a story it could tell if it could talk. And now it's got that story to add on the end of it. I went over this entire thing with a wire wheel, got it out. I mean, not that there was anything wrong with it, but I don't know if this was a toter that A-Dub toted. I didn't get a story from him about it. I was shocked. I mean, I didn't even know. He asked me a question. He said, "Man, you got a queen such and such?" And I told him, I said, "No, I don't." But I didn't think nothing about it. I just thought it was a passing question. But anyway, it was a little rough. It was scratched up. But now we'll go with the tank stamp. First of all, I mean, if you know, Queen Snap. But there's your tank stamp. Got the crown on top of the Q and the pointy tail on the Q going all the way out. Now it's got some joint juice in it right there, so y'all don't pay that no attention. That all that'll wear out of there. Basically, what that joint juice does, and Brother Rex has the joint juice. Now you can see there's a few scratches in there, but I took this all the way out. But my main thing was got all them fingerprints. I ain't gonna complain about it being a fingerprint bandit, but you see if we can see that. Y'all see that Queen number 39, made in the USA. Fine carbon steel. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. It was a little sluggish when I got it. But I'm not criticizing the knife, because he knew, Aaron knew that I could get it back. I mean, what my brother HT say, acoustics? There you go, brother. There it is. Now, the reason I have this knife pick in my pocket on my arm is because y'all see how low that nail nick right there is? So that means this knife gets 2 more modifications. I'm going to cut an easy open for that nail nick, okay? I've got to get the proper piece of equipment to do it, and it's going to get a lanyard. I have a bead that I got from that pocket knife guy. No, I'm sorry, from the bearded knife guy. It's a stag bead, and it matches this Winterbottom bone perfect. Now, this is Delrin, but they call it Winterbottom bone. But anyway, here's, see now, see that slope on that? Don't put it in there like this, because all it's going to do is slip out. You got to put the curved part down, and you just put it right there in the nail nick. Give it a little pull. It'll pull it right off. Now, look at that Skinner blade. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Now, the reason that I think that this is a toter, or a knife that Brother Aaron possibly toted, was for this reason right here. Y'all ready? Now, I've done nothing. All I've done is clean this knife. As far as sharpening it or any of that, I haven't done any of that. Okay? So there's one thing we've established here. Aaron Williams knows how to sharpen an knife. I don't know what system he uses. I don't know how he does it. But it don't, look at that. Brother Ted Hart, are you looking? Look at that. Lord have mercy. And I'm talking about, okay? I'd be scared to sharpen it. I'm scared I'd get it dull. See, we got one more time with that curlicue. Man, oh man. Okay. All right. Look at that. I done got paper all over his little sticker there. You know, it's amazing that we got 70 and 50 and 40-year-old men that run all over the country just to get a stack of stickers. But you know what? It don't matter. It don't matter, man. This community is awesome. Awesome. Y'all heard that snap? Y'all thought maybe I booted y'all up on that one blade right there? Y'all check this out. Not only is A-Dub an artist, but that is a knife sharpening son gun now. He done filled in one more blank for me. A-Dub, you know, brother. You know. Anyway, guys, there you go. The 1972 to 72, right, to 78, 73 to 78 Queen Winterbottom bone folding hunter. And one more time with the acoustics. If you know, you know. All right, everybody. Y'all keep a Band-Aid handy. Always remember that Jesus Christ is the Lord of my life. And rule number 9.